Hey guys, today I have for you this coffee machine descaler by Angelino's Coffee. So the wonderful thing about this is that it is for two uses. So I have a double Keurig coffee machine, so that means my coffee machine can make K-cups or it can make full pots of coffee. So I actually use a full bottle of this every time I descale my machine, only because it's like I have two coffee makers. So if I only had a K-cup machine, I would only use half of this. They say once every 3 months. So the reason why we have to descale coffee machines is because water and the minerals in the water can build up on your coffee maker and start making your coffee taste kind of funny, or your coffee maker not work as well or as efficiently, or brewing your coffee the way it's supposed to. So once every 3 months is a great idea to go ahead and descale your coffee maker. So what I love about these bottles again is that I get to buy one of these and I can do both sides of my coffee maker. For today, I'm going to just show you the K-cup side. So you're going to use half of this bottle in your reservoir, and then you're going to brew 3 cups of the 12 ounces, or as large of an ounce that your coffee maker can make. So you're basically going to fill the reservoir, put half of a bottle of this in, and then brew it until it's empty. And then after that, you're going to do like a rinse and you're going to brew again. I would typically do the full reservoir again and then brew it again 3 more times, and then you know it's nice and clean. So I do have some water in my reservoir here. I'm going to show you guys really quickly. All right, so that's about half the bottle, maybe a little bit too much. And then I would use the other half of this bottle on my full pot size. So I would fill up my reservoir again and then run my full pot size a couple of times as well. So I get 2 uses out of the one bottle. All right, so I have filled the rest of my reservoir up with water. So obviously it has a solution in here, so it is a little bit sudsy. If you don't want it to get sudsy, you could always add your water first and then add the solution in after. So let's put this back on the back of my machine and the cover. I'm gonna brew this 3 times on the largest setting. So for me, the largest setting is 12 ounces. So I'm gonna hit K-cup, I'm gonna hit 12, and I'm gonna hit brew. Make sure you don't have a K-cup in here. And if you have a filter, remove your filter. Now this is gonna brew, and I'm gonna do it 3 different times. I'm gonna cut and I'll come back when it's all done. Okay, the first one is over. You can see there's some coffee grounds and a little bit of the solution. I'm gonna dump this out and do it again. Round 2. Okay, so that was number 2. We are gonna go do it again. All right guys, so that was number 3. So there's still some solution in my cup. And I still see some coffee grounds in the bottom, which I think is super normal. I have quite a bit left in my reservoir, so I am gonna go do it again until the reservoir is empty. This is 4. Okay, so I just finished up number 4, and it looks like there's a lot less coffee grounds in here now. I don't have enough fluid to do another 12 ounces of a cup, so I'm gonna dump all of this out. I'm gonna put fresh water in here and then run it a couple more times. All right guys, so I have completely rinsed out my reservoir. So I rinsed the whole thing and dumped it out a few times until there was no more suds in here. And then now I'm gonna run my Keurig on just clean water a few more times. All right guys, so this was the fresh water. I'm gonna dump it and do it again. Number 2 with fresh water. All right guys, I'm gonna do number 3 and maybe number 4 of fresh water. I'll save you the trouble. But I highly recommend this descaling solution by Angelino's Coffee because it's gonna remove buildup, it's gonna increase your machine life, it's gonna make things run properly and not allow your machine to break down as quickly, and your coffee is just going to taste better with it. So I would like to point out that this is not going to automatically turn off the descale light that might be on your coffee maker. You're going to have to reset that light after you run your full cleaning solution. And Angelino's Coffee included a quick little QR code on how to do that for you. It might depend on a different coffee maker that you have, but typically it's pretty easy to just reset that light. So once you run your solution, you're gonna wanna reset that light. It's not gonna automatically reset after your machine is descaled. But highly recommend this coffee machine descaler by Angelino's Coffee.